I used to feel weak and tired all the time, and it was killing my progress. I wanted to get jacked and grow my online business, but low energy made both feel impossible. So in 2023, I finally realized the problem. It was my diet. So I did my research and I did some changes, and after 2 months, everything improved. I was stronger, I was building more muscles, and I could work 4 hours straight on my business. I wasn't a superhuman, but I felt way better than before. So today I'll share the two biggest diet changes I made, and then 4 simple meals I have every single day to boost energy, focus, and muscle growth. The first change I made in my diet changed my life. I remember it was in 2023 and I'm watching this YouTube video. It's not any usual video, it's a long 1 hour video from this doctor, and he was talking about one thing 99% of the world is eating almost daily. I was eating it, and when he talks about it and the hidden effects and how it makes us feel so much worse, get diseases and all these things, I get scared. I think, what? Just a couple days ago I ate it. So I get scared and shit, and I get also more motivated than ever to stop eating that food. He was talking about sugar, how sugar has become so common in all kind of different foods, and how all diseases are increasing because of sugar, and everyone is obese. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm not obese, I'm not fat, I'm more on the skinny side, and I trying to get bigger muscles, not fat, of course. So I think, okay, that obesity thing doesn't apply to me, but the rest of the things he talks about, that you have reverse focus, low energy, diseases, just feel tired, feel weak, all those things, and they make me scared, because I wanted to build muscles, I wanted to get an online income, make money online. I had those dreams. Now when it's proven that it make me feel bad, feel tired, I'm very inconsistent in working on a business or going to the gym, because I'm dependent on my energy levels. If I had low energy, I won't do it. So in that moment, I think, yeah, it's over, I'm not gonna have it. But it was not that easy, because I was addicted to sugar. Like he talked about on the video, he said most people are addicted, and I related to that. I was it, because I remember when I tried to stop, I still ate chocolate cakes when I decided to not eat it. And I couldn't control myself, and after I felt bad, I felt regretful. I realized I had addiction, but I kept on fighting. I came up with this method to have it less and less, have less junk food, have it 1 time a week, then go down to one time every 2 weeks, and I started doing that. And I switched also how I was thinking about junk food. Instead of thinking this is some enjoyable food, just enjoy life and get the pleasure for 30 seconds when I eat this cake, I started thinking, no, it's so much better to be jacked and feel strong than have some junk food for a minute or so. I started thinking of my future self, because I knew how I would feel if I ate that. That helped me say no to more things. I just started thinking, how will my future self, me in 2 weeks, how will I be? I eat this donut, I will feel so much weaker. I will have less muscles, because that sugar will destroy my recovery. I will have low energy, so I maybe skip a workout or so, push a bit softer in the gym, because I had that sugar inside of me. I slowly had it less and less, and after 2 months of struggling and fighting and saying no to my cravings, I stopped. And then after, I started feeling so much stronger. The benefits I heard that you're gonna feel stronger and you have so much more energy. I felt them. I went to the gym 26 times in October 2023 when I stopped, because I had so much more energy. I could work much more on my business. I could sit at my computer and focus, not get tired, get distracted. It was incredible, and I just fall in love with the feeling. So since that day, I hadn't had any junk food, and I would live like this my whole life, because I knew how those high sugar foods made me feel back in the days, and how I feel now without it is such a big difference. Never on purpose I will have junk food. And by the way, if you are entrepreneur, you want to go from skinny to jacked, and you want some more help on with your diet, you can get a free 1-1 coaching call with me in my free community, top link in the description. But I also remember this time, like a couple of months ago, when I went to this shopping center. And when I was in there, I was just looking around. And I got shocked because I saw how most people are looking like. Because me, I don't really go outside that much. Like me, I go to the gym, I go to my school. Yeah, I got a couple months left in high school. And there, people are like working out. Like in the gym, people are working out. At my school, most people there are playing sports. But when I was going to this shopping center and I was around normal people, I thought like, what the fuck? And everyone was just looking stupid because everyone was like fat. They was looking so unhealthy. And I was thinking like, what the fuck? I know everyone here is sugar addicted. Everyone here is like snacks on some fucking candy. It was children, it was adults, it was old people, like everyone was like fat fucks. And I got like a bit disappointed and like confused. I didn't know like how to feel about it, because now when I stopped, I see it in a whole another way. When I was eating sugar, I didn't see it as something bad or like weird. But now I think like, why the fuck are people putting poison inside of them with like intention? Who like goes to McDonald's and buy something? Who eat a cookies and say like, oh, and don't like think, yeah, this fucking gonna hurt me. At that point, people are not even really humans. They're subhumans. Like, to become a real human, like, you don't hurt yourself. Like, you don't put poison inside of you. You like eat food that make you feel good, not bad. It's fucking like drug addicts. People who eat sugar. But that's the first change I made. I stopped eating sugar. Stopped high sugar foods. No junk food, no fast food, like no candy, no fries, soda, nothing of that. Nothing. Now when I was a real human, it was another thing I did to take my energy, muscle growth and focus to the next level. So I remember in February this year, and I was having dinner with my family. But it was not a usual dinner, because this dinner, we had made it a bit fancy. I'm sitting there and eating this food, and it making me feel strong, it made me have energy and I feel good, and it tastes really good. And once again I get reminded of how powerful this one food is. What I was eating was steak, meat. It was delicious and I felt strong. After I think, yeah, this is the fucking best food to eat, because I feel strong, I have better focus, I have more energy, I build more muscle because of the protein. After that, I think to myself, when I was younger, and I didn't eat a lot of meat, and I wasn't like prioritizing meat. I wasn't trying to eat as much meat I'm doing now. So I didn't get like a lot of protein, so it was hard for me to build muscles. And also I just felt like a bitch when I didn't eat a lot of muscles. And when I think back to it, it is society that has made me not eat a lot of meat. Because you see on the news, oh, if you eat a lot of meat, you're gonna get a heart attack, it's bad for the environment, blah blah blah. They're saying all this bullshit about meat that is not true. And if it was true, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not gonna live like a bitch and be a fucking vegetarian. I will eat my meat because it makes me feel strong. And I hear a lot of people also talk trash about the carnivore diet, like, no, it's not healthy, it's so bad. They're stupid, they're weak, they can't do 20 push-ups. Come on. I'm not on the carnivore diet, but it has a lot of benefits. Because when I eat meat, because I feel strong, and I also get a lot of protein from it. I get a testosterone boost. I start feeling so much stronger. I have the masculine aggression from the testosterone boost. And now for lunch and dinner, I try to have much more meat than I had before. At least like 200-300 grams of meat to my lunch and dinner. To feel stronger, getting the protein, I can have like beef, grounded beef, steak, or like chicken, sometimes fish, but often it's like chicken or like beef. I was looking at a YouTube video from a self-improvement YouTuber a couple months ago, and I was just looking at his video style to see if I can learn something. But he also talked about diet, and he said this thing that I still remember. He said, if you believe in veganism, you're cooked. Time to lock in. And I just thought it was so funny, but true at the same time. If you believe that vegetables and like eating vegan food, no meat, is gonna make you stronger or something, like you're fucked. You stop it. Please stop it. Then the second food I started eating much more of was eggs. So having at least 4 eggs every day, and that was also a game changer. Made me feel so much stronger and build more muscles. I just feel so much better. Increase my testosterone. Now I have around 5 to 8 eggs. I always have 5 to my breakfast. I scramble them in some butter. I keep that breakfast every day, and I don't give a fuck when people say, "Oh, cholesterol, eggs is bad." Bro, I bet they are fat. I bet they're fat. Like, I rule, if someone can't do 20 push-ups, don't listen to them for health advice. The news talking about meat is bad, eggs is bad. Like, the news at this point, like, you can't fucking trust them. Controlled by the Matrix. But when they say eggs is bad, meat is bad, okay, I should eat more of it. It's just like at that point, do the opposite of what they say. But this is the second change. I started eating more meat and at least 4 eggs per day. So what do I eat in a day? I just gonna keep it short. Because I'm an entrepreneur, I have my deep work in the morning. I work from like 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. And after 1.5 hours, I usually have my coffee. But then at 11 a.m. I have breakfast. I have 5 eggs and then 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. I scramble the eggs in a pan with some butter. Then the peanut butter, I just eat it like this. Tastes good, pretty quick. The breakfast take like 5-10 minutes to fix. I eat it in like 5 minutes. It's dependent on how fast you eat it. But then a couple hours later, around 2-3 p.m. I have lunch. So I try to have, it's often like grounded beef. Some beef, it can be chicken sometimes, with minimal carbs. I can have some, or like a tortilla bread, maybe a bit of rice, but mostly meat. Then I also have 20 almonds on the side. And also another thing I forgot with my breakfast, I have 2 Brazil nuts, good for testosterone. But 20 almonds, around at least like 200-300 grams of meat, often grounded beef, then like a tortilla bread or like some rice on the side. But I don't want to eat that much carbs because it will make me a bit tired, have a bit brain fog when I eat. Like, if I would eat like a lot of rice or pasta. Then around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. I have afternoon snacks. So I have usually 2 or 3 eggs on a toast. Scramble those eggs or fry them. Then for dinner I have a bit more food, like 300 grams of meat, and then I can have a bit more of carbs, like potatoes, rice, or whatever it is. But still like a lot of meat, and that is what I'm focusing on. The carbs, like the potatoes, pasta, rice, it's not that important. Meat and eggs is the important thing. And also getting in those healthy fats like almonds, peanut butter. I can just add some butter on my food. Like if I have some rice and some, let's say, chicken, I can have some butter on that rice. But that is how I eat my 4 meals: breakfast, lunch, afternoon snack, then a dinner. Then also I have a small meal before going to bed, like a bowl of cottage cheese with some raisins, and sometimes a sandwich. Just something small, so I can get in more protein, get bigger. But that is what I eat in a day. I would recommend eating something similar. Here is a diet plan, pretty similar to what I eat, which I recommend. But this is how I fix my diet, more energy, focus, and muscle growth. And if you're an entrepreneur that want to go from skinny to jacked, you can get a free 1v1 coaching call with me. I will help you out personally. And if you want that, join my free community before I run out of spots. I'm excited to talk to you, and get jacked, brother.